Hello, my man. How are you? I'm here for support. My name is Jesse, and I am the captain of the Valiant Wellness channel. This is my YouTube channel where I turn chaos into calm, where I take the pain that you've been feeling in your frame and I help you reduce the knots in your thoughts. If this is the first time that you've seen any of me, welcome. I'd like to invite you to subscribe, and that's really easy. The lower right-hand corner there on your screen, there will be a subscribe button. Just hit all when you hit the subscribe button. And what that does, well, what that doesn't do is it doesn't restrict you from any of my content. And if this is you coming back for more, well, thank you for being here. Thank you again. All right, so today we're going to be talking about the stress into strength. Taking stress and putting it into strength. And I'm talking about 3 insider secrets for blended family husbands. So the 3 insider secrets for blended family husbands when you take stress and you apply it to turn it into strength. The first one is transforming stress into a motivational force. What is that? How do you do that? Well, you take the force of the stress that you're in. And I want you to realize something, that if you are able in your body to feel stress, then somehow you've been a participant to make that. And if you make that in your body, because you have the choice to choose how you feel, yes you do, don't argue with me, then you can choose where the stress goes. And I like to call that, in some moments, channeling your energy. So you take it and you apply it to a motivational force and you channel it into something productive. Here's why. Because if you take that stress and you leave it in your body as such and you keep mulling over it in your mind as if it's something that is of a burden to you, then what do? You keep creating the stress. You keep creating the calamity, the chaos. And what that does is it precipitates into each one of your activities. So you are actually holding yourself back. Yes, you are. You are holding yourself back by taking that stress and not using it in like a harmonious way within your body. You are simply you against it. I know when I've taken that stress in my body and it's looked like, well, today I had a pit in my stomach about something I learned, and it was information about how I show up in the world. And it was new information. And what it did though is it rattled me in a way where I said, okay, what is this really doing and what is God saying to me? So what I did was I said, what God is saying to me in these moments, what the Purple Monkey dishwasher, what source, what the universe is saying is, I got to get even more involved in creating a space for myself and my wife when it comes to co-creating the business. Like, I've got to get that much more excited about it, because what it helped me realize is where I felt stress about it, where I felt stress about this aspect of my life, I was able to go, okay, well, I'm going to apply it over here instead, because it would be much more of a motivational force to do that. Second thing, automatic journaling to process your emotions, my man. Don't even tell me that you're not a great writer or you don't do that, okay? Just try it. Just try it one time. I remember Victor Odo last year saying automatic writing. Just put it onto a journal. And don't worry about the fact of you not getting what you want out on paper. Just start with the thoughts in your head. Hi, my name is Jesse, and I am feeling like I don't have anything to say, so that when I don't have anything to say, I am actually saying something. And then what that does is it provides you with some thought, and it starts snowballing. And then eventually you break through the block that some people will have maybe writer's block, maybe they're just, I don't think this works, block that they have. And it doesn't work because you keep applying that thought of, I don't think this works. Go in with an open mind to process your feelings and how you feel. And trust me, this works. You just got to be all in when you do it. And the third thing, the third secret, the third insider secrets is you got to celebrate the daily wins, my man. The win of today, the first win of today should have been when you woke up early before everybody else to do your exercises, to do your journaling, to sit there with yourself and really enjoy who you are in the presence without the monkey brain that is tied to, well, all these things that I got to do today. I've got to do this for my client. I've got to call mom. I've got to talk to my brother. Just be there for you. And some people will say, that's really hard for me to do, Jesse. I know it is. I know, but you're not going to get it one time. You've got to practice. You've got to practice. So celebrate the daily wins. The first win of the day. The one where you got a new client. The one where you got to work and you noticed that there was no more back pain in your back. The one where you had a great conversation with your wife and you go, wow, that was so empowering. And I felt like that got to the depth of my soul. Celebrate every win. That could be just the awareness to space, the intrinsic value in listening to the tone of my voice and going, yeah, you're right, Jesse. I needed to hear you say these things today because it's helped me understand that I'm not doing enough of it for myself. Celebrate that. Celebrate that awareness to that moment where you, yeah, you're right. Because you figured it out. Like in that moment, you just developed insight. You developed a revelation. You resolved something. Celebrate it. And I had one client at one time that told me that she didn't know how to celebrate herself. I said, all you do is you get out your journal or you get out a pad of paper and write down the 2 sentences. I am wonderful. Thank you for this win. Go over and over in your head. This is amazing. I love this moment. I want to create more of them. I am so powerful. I am intelligent. Wow. I cannot believe I've done this, but yes, I can believe that I've done this. You see what you're doing? You are self-empowering to induce more of this energy. And when you do this, my man, you are a rocket ship. Because this is the energy that you need to have on a daily. And by need, I want to say that you want to have it. Because when you don't, look what happens. You become vulnerable to the stress in your life. And you don't want that. You don't want that anymore. So what is it for you? What are going to be the top 3 questions that you ask yourself on a daily when you wake up? What are they going to be? How do I turn my destructive force of stress into something motivational, a motivational force? How do I do some automatic journaling? And it doesn't have to be long. You could write as little as 4 sentences, 5. Write a paragraph, but do it for you. And just let pen to paper do the rest. It feels good. And then celebrate the daily wins. Where are my daily wins today? What did I do? What did I do? For me today, it was me time. First thing in the morning, I was up, did my breath work, meditation, did my exercises, and got to my journaling. And man, it feels great. It feels so good. All right. If this resonates with you, and I trust that it does, many of you men out there, I know this resonates with you. It's time to get after it. TheValiantLifestyle.com, and you're going to go book your discovery call today. And what that's going to do is going to set up a meeting with me, and we're going to talk about everything you. We're going to talk about what you want to do. And we're going to figure out if it's a right fit, whether or not we want to work with one another. All right. That's it. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to leave it there. Let's do this.